Welcome to the St. John's Home for Children, located in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling. We believe that the following video will help provide you with updated information on the current expansion of our residential program to serve some of West Virginia's most at-risk boys, especially those with behavioral or emotional difficulties or those who are victims of abuse and neglect. Through the support of the Diocese of Wheeling-Charleston, local government and community leaders, and you, our friends and neighbors, we broke ground on our new facility in March of 2010. Utilizing a project-best contractor with local labor, construction continues with an anticipated completion date of December 2010. Over the past year, we have been able to raise over $800,000 towards our goal of nearly $1.5 million, for which we are enormously grateful. We humbly ask your continued financial support as we strive to reach our final goal. As you will see, we have a successful 154-year history of providing needed services and care to these youngsters and their families. The positive outcomes we were able to achieve with our boys is primarily due to the hard work of our remarkable and dedicated staff. The video you are about to see is a testament to the call from our community and from our God for us to help and uplift the lives of more of our most vulnerable population, our kids.
In 1853, Bishop Richard V. Whalen, the first bishop of the Diocese of Wheeling, brought 3 orphans to the Sisters of St. Joseph for care. This small step marked the cornerstone of the 153-year history of the St. John's and St. Vincent's Home. Little did Bishop Whalen, the sisters, and the community realize that this event served as the humble beginning to a momentous undertaking. Throughout the past century and a half, changes and challenges have occurred in how social and behavioral health services are provided. The St. John's Home for Children has adapted and met those changing needs, but has remained a home for children in need and their families.
The whole history of St. John's has been part of the diocese ministry, so therefore we must be constantly helping. I hope we can help more because it is our intention to see this really work well and be one of the best facilities available. So this is important for us and we will financially help with it. We have in the past, we will continue to do it in the future.
The mission at St. John's, at the core of our mission at St. John's Home, is a very long tradition of caring for our kids and their families in cooperation with our community. The Board of Directors is fully committed to participating in the capital campaign, and we will also serve in a role that will steer the campaign to a successful conclusion.
I just think that St. John's impact on the community must be just huge. St. John's serves boys between the ages of about 8 and 14, and they have different types of issues going on in their lives that have affected them, and St. John's provides them residential care or residential setting, and they are treated and cared for and counseled by staff members that get to know them so well, that genuinely care about their well-being, that know how they're doing in school, that know about their family members and their parents and their siblings, however that might be applicable, and helps prepare them to go back out into the community and be successful when they leave.
The best thing about St. John's was probably the staff, how they were very friendly, and I really did respect them, and they were actually really nice to everyone, and they were very helpful.
Based on the process sanctioned by the West Virginia Healthcare Authority, we have proven and demonstrated there is a need for more residential beds to help the increasing numbers of West Virginia's at-risk children and families, such as those helped by the St. John's Home for Children. The West Virginia Healthcare Authority has approved our residential expansion project. We are the only residential Level 2 facility in Region 1 of West Virginia to serve these males between the age of 8 and 12.
Johnny was my problem child. When I came to you guys, he was very violent. He had a lot of anger issues, and I think he's a better child for what we had to get through. It was rough, but we got through it. Thanks to you guys.
The calling from God and our community is for us to grow through the development of a continuum of care services to help address that need, and to do so within more stringent compliance demands to meet the 21st century behavioral health care needs. Our established residential program will be a part of that service continuum and will provide us with the additional resources we need to help more children and families.
I would definitely recommend St. John's to anybody who has kids when they're having behaviors or just not understanding what the child is doing. Because my experience with St. John's has been not only in placement, but in my home. They came in and showed me different ways of controlling a behavior and what I needed to do. So for me, it was very, very positive, very positive.
The plan is to construct a new 6,800 square foot residential facility at a cost of nearly $1.5 million. It will house all residential services in one location. Our current residential facility is too aged and much too small to accommodate our expansion. Of all options available to us, the option of a new facility provides for the most cost-efficient and cost-effective long-term method of providing residential services. The new building will have 12 single bedrooms, allowing for increased comfort, privacy, and safety for our youngsters. It will also have a larger kitchen and dining area to allow for family-style dining, and a larger room to accommodate more children. A recreation area within the building will provide youth with a well-equipped area to have plain old fun and to develop their social skills. An educational lab will provide our youth with modern, up-to-date equipment to assist them in their schoolwork and to receive tutoring services. A family therapy room will provide a private, confidential area for our youth and families to work with trained, licensed counselors on family matters. Staff areas and modern technology will provide us with the resources we need to meet strict supervision requirements.
I think a lot of my values come from St. John's, interacting with the different people that came there, the different house parents. One of the key things that was taught me was the fact that you are who you're going to make yourself, and you can't let the current situation hold you back.
Over the past 5 years, 95% of our kids improved their social behavioral functioning level. 93% of our kids maintained at least a 2.0 GPA. 81% of our kids were discharged to their natural home, kinship care, an adoptive home, or to a foster home, all lesser restrictive environments.
So here we have an institution that is 150 years old, older than the state itself, an institution that loves and cares for these young people who need love and care and help more than anybody in the world. So I think of it as a part of the work of Jesus Christ himself. Well, Jesus is still calling the young ones to him, but they need help. And boy, some of them need help really badly. I think it's so important financially to support, because that's the thing they need most. So please, we're asking everybody, do the best you can. We know these are difficult times, but at the same time, for those who can do it, is an extra added blessing from the Lord to give when it's hard to give.
We recognize that we live in economically challenging times. However, the need to help our most vulnerable kids, those who present with emotional or behavioral challenges, and in particular those who are victims of abuse and neglect, does not stop. In fact, the need has never been greater. According to a recent U.S. government report, West Virginia, unfortunately, ranks near the top in child abuse and neglect per capita, with over 7,000 child victims. That's 7,000 kids. We've been a part of this community for over 150 years. We need the help of this community to help us to continue to meet our mission of serving our most vulnerable population, our kids. Please consider making a financial contribution to the St. John's Home for Children to enable us to continue to meet our mission of serving our most precious resource, our kids. Thank you.